Hello, how are you today? My name is Yeshim, and I'm with Sacred Warrior Journey End of Life Care. I'm a doula, among other things, and an educator. I'm here to talk to you guys today about being enthusiastic about talking about death. Everybody wants to talk about the birth. Birth is a miraculous thing. It's beautiful. The baby comes and everybody rejoices and everybody's having a good time, rejoicing that new birth. But I feel like we can embrace death just the same. In many cultures, it's a celebration of the life that someone lived. And what a beautiful thing that is. But since death is such a short part of our life, let's focus on life. Life is a big part. Most of us are going to have many years in our lives from the time we are born and hopefully until we get wise. And so let's talk about that bit. Life is such a beautiful thing that we're given, and how are we going to live it directly impacts our death. It doesn't matter what we die from. You can have an illness, you can get hit by a car, anything can happen, of course. But we have this brain and we have a heart, and let's start thinking about that. When we're living our life, how are we using our heart? How are we using our brains? How are we thinking about life? Is the end game going to be when we're making our journey to break down and have all those regrets and all of those bad things that we did or didn't do? We need to start thinking about when we make that journey, at that time of that journey. What are we thinking about in our head? I think the most important thing that we can leave behind is how we made people feel. What is your interpretation of living life, and what's a good death for you? Let's talk about it. Let's bring it up. Let's build community around talking about death. It doesn't have to be difficult. Grief, in fact, is probably more difficult than talking about death. When we talk about leaving people or people leaving us on this earth, that's hard. We miss those people, but we can make our lives good, and we can have a good journey at the end of our lives by thinking about how many people we impacted. How did we make people feel? Did we do little things to make people feel good? It doesn't take grandiose gestures to make people feel good. Kindness. And kindness comes from the heart. We don't have to love every individual that we see. Of course not. But we can certainly keep love in our hearts all the time. For ourselves to start, and then we can branch out to our neighbors, and then we can branch out into our community. So let's make sure that our houses are good. So what does your house look like right now in terms of what do you need to work out in your life? Do you have some regrets? If you do, that's okay. If you've made mistakes, that's okay. The warrior's path is doing the right thing, and to really get yourself to a place where you accept things that have happened in your life. And if you need to make special considerations to people, tell them that you love them. Tell them that you're sorry. I am sorry is powerful. I love you is powerful. So please look us up here at Sacred Warrior Journey, End of Life Care, and call me if you need help. I will be there. I am totally in a place where I can help somebody if you're grieving, if you need help with that, or you just need to discuss death and dying, or you have questions. I'm also a notary, so I can notarize your paperwork for you to make it easier. I also have the forms that you need that is required. So let's start talking about and thinking about all the little simple things besides living our life to prepare for your death is to also make sure that you have your paperwork in order. So do you have your wishes in order? What happens if you get put in a coma? Do you have someone to speak for you? Do you have a medical power of attorney? If you don't, find someone to appoint them that so that they can carry out your wishes. There's nothing more beautiful than making sure that the person going through their journey is honored and their wishes are honored because they chose what they wanted. So let's start there. And I appreciate you so much for coming in. I hope everybody has a blessed day. And thank you for stopping in. Talk to you later.